Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear viewers, Assalamu alaikum. I hope all of you are fine and enjoying good health. As you know that we were in the process of discussion of different synthetic applications for these protective groups. So during these synthetic applications, we have learned that how to choose a suitable protecting group. We have to consider the reaction conditions prior to the choice of protecting group, and the next factor we have to consider the deprotection conditions of our protecting group and the final product. So if any of these conditions are not compatible, then we must have to change our choice. For example, in example 18, you see that molecule is bifunctional. On the one end, there is primary alcoholic functionality, and the other end bears ester group. We want to keep intact the primary alcohol, and we want selectivity at the ester functionality. You see here that it is a reduction reaction resulting in the formation of CH2OH and then benzylation of this OH which is recently generated, meaning it is a multi-step reaction where we require chemoselectivity at the ester functionality and we want to keep intact the alcoholic group. Let's solve this example. First of all, we know that we must have to protect this primary alcohol. Why? Because once the ester functionality is reduced into CH2OH, then both these CH2OH will be identical in all respects. So there is dire need to protect this OH, and we are protecting it with tertiary butyl dimethyl silyl chloride. I will later tell you why we have choose this protecting group. So once it is protected here, then we could easily reduce this ester functionality by using lithium aluminium hydride, which is reducing this ester into CH2OH. And in the next step, we will definitely treat it with benzyl chloride in the presence of any base. Pyridine could be a suitable choice, triethylamine could be a suitable choice. Even we could use potassium carbonate if we are going to alkylate uh, in the presence of protic solvent. So after this benzylation, we will deprotect TBDMS group by using tetrabutyl ammonium fluoride, and our targeted product is synthesized. Now let's investigate why we choose TBDMS group. Why not TMS? Why not benzyl? Just think over it. If we would have chosen TMS, trimethyl silyl group, for the protection of this hydroxyl group, then that trimethyl silyl group would have left at the reduction stage, because you know when we reduce ester functionality by using lithium aluminum hydride, then the other necessary conditions are dilute acids to convert O negative into OH. Under dilute AC conditions, since trimethylsilyl group is not very stable group, it readily leaves in the presence of even traces of acid or base in aqueous media. So TMS would have left this molecule at this stage, uh, leaving the protection useless. Now, uh, on the other hand, we could have chosen benzyl group for the protection, but let's see what would have been the problems with the benzyl protection. If we have O-benzylated this molecule at the reduction stage, we would have achieved CH2OH group and then O-benzylation. Now at the top we have protected with benzyl. At the bottom we require benzyl attachment uh, to get our targeted product. So we could not have been able to deprotect this benzyl group selectively. So benzyl protection is also not a good choice here. Now, why we have not chosen acetyl protection here? If this hydroxyl group has been protected with acetyl group, then it would have built up ester functionality at the top, and there is already an ester functionality at the bottom. When we reduce that functionality with lithium aluminum hydride, both these esters would have been reduced, meaning the protection useless even with acetyl chloride as well as benzoyl chloride as well. So here TBDMS is good choice, and that is why we have chosen. Other choice is TBDPS, that is also a good choice. And as far as trityl group is concerned, so trityl group also lives in the presence of H3 conditions. So the best choices are now clear to us, and that are TBDMS group as well as TBDPS group. I hope you understand this example. Let's move towards next example. Yes, this is another interesting molecule having ketonic functionality as well as alcoholic functionality. We want uh, the modification at ketonic functionality, and that modification could be carried out under what conditions? Just think over it. Do you consider that the reaction of methyl magnesium bromide, a Grignard reagent, would result in the formation of our desired functional group or desired modification? Yes, we would have to use a Grignard reagent or any organometallic compound to get our desired modification done. So here we have choose benzyl group for the protection of this alcoholic group. Why? I hope during the solution of this problem you will understand that why. Let's see. This is O-benzylation. Now you are choosing Grignard reagent, methyl magnesium bromide. Alkyl group is electron rich and partial negatively charged here and would act as a nucleophile. Now for a nucleophile, there is only one functionality in this molecule that could react with that nucleophile, and that is ketonic functionality, resulting in the formation of corresponding modification. Now at the final phase, we are using palladium catalyzed hydrogenation to detach this benzyl group, and that is done in uh, fairly good yield. Let's investigate this reaction as well. Why not acetyl and benzyl? Why not acetyl group? If we have protected this OH with acetyl group, then what would happen? This nucleophile would have attacked on the carbonyl carbon of acetyl group as well, or benzoyl group as well. So, ester modification of this alcohol, esterification of this alcohol is not a suitable choice. Why not we chosen what is called silyl ether here? So you could have choose TBDMS and TBDPS groups, and they are very good choices here for this modification. So this modification could have been done by using TBDMS as well as TBDPS group, and moreover benzyl group is also a good choice. Yes, here here there is another good choice for the same modification, that is trityl group. By using trityl group, we have protected this primary alcohol selectively, as we know that this trityl group is selective for primary alcohols. And in the next step, we are using methyl magnesium bromide to get our desired modification. And finally, the deprotection with aqueous ester condition. The next choice here for the same molecule, as I have already mentioned that, yes, I have already mentioned TBDMS and TBDPS group, but TMS group could also work here. Yes, this is trimethyl silyl chloride. Silyl ether is formed. With the help of Grignard reagent, we are getting our desired modification. And finally, in the presence of tertiary-butyl ammonium fluoride, we are getting the detachment of silyl ether. So all of these are good choices which I have mentioned here. I hope you have followed today's discussion, and you may have taken it as an interesting subject. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.